So you can see this apple is still green actually, but it grow big and bigger. Hi, what's up guys? Welcome to Young Family in our YouTube channel. Today is May 3rd, 2024. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how to hand pollinate apple tree. It could be very useful for manual pollination of any other flowering fruit trees. Meanwhile, I'm going to show you the results whether hand pollination really can promote apple tree to set fruits. Stay tuned. Okay guys, let's take a look at my apple tree. You can see here my apple tree is planted in a bigger container. Actually, my apple tree is not simple apple tree. It is a multi-grafted 4-in-1 apple fruit salad tree. So let's quickly show you the label. Here, Anna apple, Dorset golden apple, and here, Fuji apple, and right here, there's another light brown colored, the label, Beverly Hills apple. So basically, just as I mentioned, this is a 4-in-1 apple tree. It is amazing. You can see it is pretty healthy. A lot of leaves and new shoots. Beautiful apple tree. Before I continue my talking, so I would like to mention you on my YouTube channel, there's one playlist, Apple Tree Propagation and Care. There's several videos specifically talking about my apple tree. If you are interested, you can go back and check out. I put the link down below in the description. So basically, based on my record, on January 27, 2024, the next day after I purchased this apple tree, I planted in this container. At that time, this apple tree is a bare root apple tree. Start from January, this apple tree, I'm talking about an apple tree, keep blooming, produce a lot of blossoms until early in April. Actually, an apple tree is a pretty early season apple tree, but unfortunately, this kind of variety is not self-pollinating. That means it needs a partner, or we call pollinate for cross-pollination to set fruits. Good news is my apple tree is a 4-in-1 apple fruit salad tree. It has another partner, it's golden partner. It is called Dorset golden apple tree. Because this apple tree, the blooming season pretty much the same as an apple tree, maybe a kind of a little bit late, but unfortunately, this year, this apple variety does not produce any blossoms. It's kind of just vegetative growth. It's not turned into reproductive growth. So no blossoms. That means my apple tree will not set fruits, cannot produce any apples for me. Another bad news is in our neighborhood, I don't think our neighbors grow any other apple varieties nearby. So in this situation, if I don't do anything, that means this year my apple tree will not bear any fruits. Even though an apple produced some blossoms, but as I mentioned, it is not self-pollinating. It is not self-fertile apple varieties. Okay, fortunately, in our another complex, some people grow one apple tree in the ground. Actually, I think probably several years ago, the resident in our complex planted that apple tree in the ground. Actually, I didn't pay attention to that apple tree until early this year when I purchased this apple tree. That time, I just paid more attention to this apple tree. As you can see here, this apple tree is amazing. It produces a lot of blossoms and also bears some baby apple fruits on this tree. Just as I mentioned, I have no idea about this apple tree. I have no idea it is one single variety of apple tree or just a multi-grafted apple tree. I tried to contact, the lady who planted this apple tree in the ground several years ago. But unfortunately, her label told me that lady does not live here anymore. So right now, I have no idea about this apple tree. Okay, the science told me I have to do something, otherwise I will not get any fruits from my apple tree. So on March 29th, 2024, I used a brush, collect some pollens from some flowers on this apple tree. I put the pollens in a small container. So it's hard to say because I cannot collect a lot of pollens. Meanwhile, I picked 2 fresh, fully opened apple flowers to hand pollinate my apple tree. On March 29th, that day, I totally have 9 flowers on this apple tree. So some flowers are fully open, some flowers are still flower buds. So I just use a brush with some pollens on it and brush the flowers, especially female parts. It is called a stigma on apple flowers. So meanwhile, I removed the petals from 2 fresh picked, the fully opened flowers to expose, stamens, and gently brush, swipe apple flowers on my apple tree. That time, some flowers are fully opened. In the following several days, I just keep all these, flowers and the pollens in the container and put it in the refrigerator, and until all the flowers are fully opened. So kind of I hand pollinate all the flowers on my apple trees. After that, I keep tracking all these flowers because all these flowers blooming time was different. So finally, most of the flowers dry out and dropped. Only 1 flower still keep on it because on that flower, ovary part keep growing big and big. So on April 12, 2024, you can see this flower finally set fruits because it grows big and big, still on this apple tree. Okay, let's take a look at this baby apple. You can see here. Right now it grows big and bigger, so pretty healthy. So definitely I think this apple finally can get mature and produce 1 apple for me. So you can see here, pretty strong and very healthy. Hey guys, in today's video, I show you how to hand pollinate apple tree. And also you can see this baby apple right here. That means hand pollination really can promote your apple tree to set fruits. Even though this is not very efficient because totally I have 9 flowers. Finally, only 1 flower, set fruits, kind of pollination successful. But anyway, this is good way. If you don't have any other, good pollinate for 1 apple tree, so basically you can collect, or pick some apple flowers of different variety to hand pollinate your apple flowers. Finally, you have the possibility to get some apple fruits. So guys, if you liked this video, please give a thumb up, like, share, leave comments down below. Thanks for watching. See you next time.